Hi guys, it's Wendy here. Thanks for stopping by. Today I will be doing a fragrance video dedicated to fall fragrances or fall going into winter fragrances. I have bought quite a few fragrances lately in the summer, end of summer, and I have been testing them because I have been putting my fall tray and my winter tray together. So I got these fragrances a bit earlier because I wanted to test them and to play with them prior to doing my review. So today I have 3 fragrances which I think are perfect for the fall winter season, especially fall. So I will be giving you my review on these 3 fragrances. Before I continue, for those of you who are stopping here for the first time, do consider subscribing. I would love to have you as a perfume friend on this channel. For my returning subscribers, thank you so very much for coming again and again, and you should know I do appreciate all of you. I will start with this one, guys. It is from Fragrance World and this is from French Avenue. It is called Miraj Exclusif and this is the packaging. I have showcased this before. The box got a little bit beat up in the mail, so I cannot fully open it. This, guys, this is Miraj Exclusif. This bottle, it is absolutely stunning. When I decided to purchase this fragrance, I had not heard much about it, but the bottle was really calling to me. This one, it is, I believe, relatively new to the French Avenue series from Fragrance World. This one came out at the beginning of 2024 when I showcased this fragrance on this channel a couple of weeks ago. One of my subscribers did reach out to me and said to me that this is an inspiration of Penhaligon's Bewitching Jasmine, and this was also mentioned on the website where I bought this fragrance. This one, guys, it has a very strong opening. It is a bit of a spicy opening. It is a powerful opening. The top notes are cardamom and coffee. I have worn this fragrance quite a bit, so the coffee note, it is there. It is not too pronounced, but there is a nice dose of coffee mixed in with the cardamom. The coffee note, it comes into itself, especially in the middle of this fragrance. I can get the coffee notes a bit more, I would say about 15-20 minutes after having sprayed this fragrance. This is not a very light floral fragrance. This is really best placed to my nose in the fall winter season. The jasmine note, it does appear quite early. It is not an indolic jasmine note. I mean, it is not clean, screechy clean jasmine, but at the same time, it is not an overtly dirty jasmine note. There is a bit of an earthy feel to it. The heart of this fragrance, it is just listed as jasmine sambac, but the jasmine is already there when this fragrance is sprayed. The base of this fragrance, it is vanilla, incense, and musk. However, I do find that the incense note, it appears a bit early. It is more of a smoky incense note, and combined with the vanilla and the jasmine, it is very beautiful. This fragrance, it is classified simply as a floral, but to my nose, this is more of an oriental floral. When I say oriental floral, I do not mean that it is leaning Middle Eastern. It is not. With oriental floral, I simply mean this classification in perfumes where oriental florals are a bit more exotic. They are a bit different than your normal everyday floral fragrances, and oriental florals are normally a bit more indulgent, a bit more luxurious. And I do get this feel from this fragrance. There is a bit more depth. It is a bit more, I would say, sophisticated. It's a fragrance that you can dress up or dress it down. This jasmine note, I would classify it as more of a dark jasmine note, and mixed with the oud and this smoky incense. It is not overtly smoky, but the incense, I will classify it as that. It does give this fragrance this bit of an exotic touch. I now really do want to try Bewitching Jasmine. I do like this fragrance very much, and I will be adding this to my fall winter tray. Maybe this is not one I would carry into the heart of winter, but this is definitely a fall fragrance. There is a good dose of jasmine sambac. So for people who are not liking jasmine fragrances, you may have to test this. This one, for me, I would give this a 9 out of 10. It is great value for the money. Guys, the next one, this is my gem in this video. This is a fragrance from Afnan. It is called Paris Oud. I came across this fragrance when I was just surfing at night, and I was looking at the fragrances, looking at the notes, working on my fall fragrance tray, and I came across this one. This is what Paris Oud looks like. It is a unisex fragrance. I am not sure why this fragrance is not spoken about a bit more. It is an absolute gem. This is from the normal Afnan line. It is classified as a unisex fragrance which balances modern sensitivity and old world charm. This is so true. This is such a beautiful fragrance, and I can only think there is not much hubbub about this fragrance in social media because it's not a clone of anything. And I have noticed a lot of the Middle Eastern fragrances where there is a lot of hype of fragrances which are clones or inspirations of other fragrances. I do think that this is an original creation from Afnan. On Fragrantica, it says that it was released in 2023, but in my research, I found out that on the Asian market, this was released in 2020. Paris Oud is such the perfect name for this fragrance. When I smell this, and with the name and with the packaging, it reminds me of Quartier Latin in Paris. It is this area where you have a lot of artists, a lot of bars, and at the same time, due to the art scene, you do every now see a bit of money, sophistication. Quartier Latin, it is an area in Paris that I do love, and this fragrance, I don't know why, it reminds me of this part of Paris. The opening of this fragrance, when it is first sprayed, it does have a bit of an aldehydic note. It is a note which you very often find in Chanel and Guerlain fragrances. A lot of the Chanel Exclusif fragrances does have a bit of this note, this vibe, this classy, sophisticated aura about them. This fragrance, it does have this type of, you can say, old world feel to it. The top notes in this fragrance, they are orange, blackcurrant, and lemon. When it is spread, there is a bit of a citrus accord and also a bit of tartness from the black currants and also this aldehydic note. It does not list aldehydes in the notes of this fragrance, but there is something in this fragrance which mimics this. It is not this strong aldehydic note from the 80s, but there is a little bit of it in this fragrance which gives this, you can say, old world feel. The middle notes, they are amber, ilang ilang, and there are also some woody notes. The orange note in there, I think about it, it is not like fresh summer orange. It is the type of orange for those of you who do bake. For example, in the winter and fall months when you are baking pastries or bread with orange, you know, you put the orange slices in the oven and you let them dry for about 4 hours or so, and then it becomes dry and you can crumble it, and there is this very strong but concentrated candied orange aroma coming from this dried orange, and this is the note that I get in this fragrance, and mixed with the woody notes, this is so beautiful. The dry down, it is woody, there is amber, and then there is a bit of musk. You can say it is laced with a bit of musk, but honestly it is a woody ambery dry down with a bit of spice. This is beautiful. There is also a powdery note. It is listed in the base, but I do get this powdery aspect right when I spray this fragrance. It is not cloying the dry down on the skin. It is quite clean, and I don't know how to really explain this fragrance to you, how beautiful and how special it is. I can just say, if you can get your hands on this, to try it. The price point, it is between 20 to 30 euros. So if you should not like it, it is not a big issue, but I cannot see anyone not liking this fragrance. It is not a very young fragrance because, like I said, it has a bit of this old world charm. This is more of a fragrance for grown-ups. This one, you can carry it right into winter. However, I see this being perfect for the fall months. I did sample this in the dead of summer. It was so beautiful. I wore it for a couple days. I was getting so impatient to do a review of this for you guys. I just find this to be so special, and I don't understand why I don't see much more about this. I mean, the name Paris Oud, it really fits this fragrance. The next one I have already crooned to you guys about yesterday. This is another one from Fragrance World. It is from French Avenue. It is called Meringue, and it is inspired by BDK Creme de Cuir. This is what it looks like. This came out at the same time as a Liquid Brune, and there are 2 other fragrances that I need to try because I love this one so much. Guys, I have been wearing this fragrance for quite a while. You cannot see it. Even though it is summer here, I fell head over heels in love with this fragrance. Not on the first spray. The first time I wore this, I was a bit like, it does not match the description, because you know the notes of this fragrance, they are so gourmand. I expected a very, I would say, foodie, heavy, dense gourmand fragrance. I have tried BDK Creme de Cuir, however, I did not buy this fragrance. The leather note was too much for me. It was a beautiful fragrance, but I am very particular about leather, and honestly, I think this one is better. From what I can remember about the BDK fragrance, I bought Cuir Chanel instead of buying this one. So this version of the fragrance from BDK, I did pass up on it, but I love this. It is classified as a woody floral musk for women, and it is true, but I think this has a very nice soft leathery note, and the description, it does not really do, I would say, justice to this fragrance. I am not such a leather person, and I absolutely appreciate and adore the leather note in this fragrance because it is a soft leather note. It is feminine. It is almost like when you have a very, I would say, maybe fine leather bag which does not have a lot of, I would say, dye. Yeah, almost it is more natural, and you would spray a fragrance through it and you get a light hint of leather, not animalic leather, just a light leather with more of a fragrant aroma coming through. This fragrance, it is hard to describe, but it is absolutely gorgeous. The top notes are listed as mandarin, bergamot, and pineapple. I do get nice whiffs of pineapple, but it is not overtly fruity. It is not a foodie pineapple. The middle, it is white wild suede. This is the way it is classified in German, wild white suede. And then there are pink berries. The base, it is white musk, vanilla, ambergris, and birch. What remains on the skin, it is a bit of a gourmand note, however the leather note is there. There is a bit of a woody accord, and it is just beautiful. It is not very dense. It is an airy fragrance. When I tried this, when I first sprayed it, I was like, huh, it does match the description, especially the pictures, because there was this big piece of meringue. So I was expecting something similar to this. This is from Cutlatch. It is a very gourmand fragrance, and it is a fragrance that I love. So I was expecting something in the direction of Empire Victor. This one, it is so gorgeous. I was able to get a sample of this before I bought it. I got a sample when I purchased, which fragrances were they? Some other French Avenue fragrances. I quickly finished the sample, and the next time I ordered, I got this one in. It is marvelous, beautiful, and I can highly recommend this. And due to this soft leather note, it is perfect for fall, for winter. This I see as an all-year fragrance, but especially for fall, due to the fact that the dry down, it is leathery, and there is also this nice note of ambergris. Between these three perfect fall fragrances, I will give Paris Oud my fragrance pick for the fall season, because I am not aware of this being any kind of clone, and it is such a beautiful fragrance. I crave this one, yeah? I crave this fragrance. I spray it a lot, but this one, it is a hidden gem, it is a find, and it is also very special to me. Anyway, guys, I got overly excited with this video because I love these 3 fragrances so very much. I forgot myself again. But thank you for watching, for bearing with me. Please subscribe, and I have some more fall fragrances coming up. I am filming quite a few videos today, so there is a bit more coming your way. Ciao!